My name is Moreen and this is our farm, Goldmine Pig Farm. We want to welcome all our viewers. We started Goldmine back in 2016. We started with around 2 pigs. They were mediums, all females. They were not pregnant, they were just mediums. It was quite a challenge since we didn't know much about pig farming, mostly on the feeding and also the breeds, because the 2 piglets that I bought, they were actually not pure breeds, and also they were sort of inbreeds, because I didn't really know. They were inbreeds because they took so much time growing up. It's one of the challenges that most farmers go through, the inbreeds and the breeds, and also the quality of feeds. Because for us, we didn't start with commercial feeds. We started with the tunazita kitchen waste or mashakura. We didn't know the quality commercial feeds to use. Actually, I reared them for quite some time, and I ended up selling them at quite a loss. Later on, I bought now the better breeds. I bought them from an institution. We are not going to mention names. They gave me a very good breed, and I used a pure Duroc to serve the breeds that I had. We opened this demo farm sometime last year, around June or July, I'm not really sure. We started mainly because the main farm, the breeding farm, is quite far. It's in Murang'a, Gituge. You'll find that most farmers who are within Kiambu or within Nairobi, it's quite a distance for them to travel all the way to Gituge. So we opened the demo farm so that we can be closer to the farmers that are within Nairobi. In the main farm, which is our breeding farm, we have at around 150 animals there. And the demo farm, we can't really estimate the number that we have, but right now we have around 40 pigs, which are the piglets and also the mature pigs, pregnant and the boars. Because in our demo farm is like our market area, so most of the animals don't really stay here for quite some time. For us, we are all round. We sell from farmer to farmer. We do take our animals to the slaughterhouse. And also we do training here. We don't just target on one market area. Yeah. When we are doing training, we do charge 2,000 per head. But when you come as a group, we are going to count the number of people that you are, and then we are going to give a discount. We serve mainly using the boa. The eye has its advantages and also disadvantages, but for us, we purely use boas. We don't. We have never used the air. We have never tried AI. We mainly use boas because we have around 2 boas for breeding. We have around 10 mothers and 2 boas. The piglets are the ones that are quite a number. We do have the Duroc, which is reddish brown in color. It's very good. It has, what do you call this? It's resistant to diseases and also tolerant to weather changes. We have that Duroc. We have the large white, which is the local breed. It's usually very long with sharp erect ears, and it has a very good litter of piglets. We also have the Landrace. It has drooping ears, pinkish in color, and it's short. We just introduced the Max Grow into our farm lately. It's a very good breed, grows very fast and reaches the market weight very fast. We also have the Berkshire, which is black, and it has a white belt from the front legs to the shoulders. We also have the Hampshire, which is purely black, and it has a white kind of like socks. It's white on the legs, both forelegs. Both marketplaces are good, the Farmer's Choice and the slaughterhouse. It depends on where the customer feels comfortable with taking their animals. But for us, we used to take to Farmer's Choice sometimes back. But right now that we are selling our animals from the piglet stage, you find that most of the time we don't really have the baconers. So, but when we do have them, we take them to the slaughterhouse and not Farmer's Choice, because Farmer's Choice, it's much better when you're taking a large number of piglets, unlike taking 2 or 3 piglets. The prices varies mostly according to the age. For us, the piglets mostly start from around 3,500 going upwards, depending on the size. Unlike kitambo, tunaangalia sana the age, but right now tunaangalia size sana. Because you'll find that a farmer has a very old pig, it's around 9 months, but it's very young. I mean, the weight itself iko chini, hajalea hiyo mnyama vizuri. So unaangalia nguruwe according na venye size yake inakaa, the health wise even venye ameilea. So for us, we start from that 500, the piglets. to up to 50,000. That is a second time mother. We call it the daily routine that you do at the farm. And instead of saying bathing in pig term, we call it farrowing. So for us, after farrowing, you'll be there with the pig while it's farrowing, so that you can take care of the piglets. You can move them from the mother, and if the mother seems like she's very tired, you can move them. Some mothers can be very strong, anazaa and she's still standing up. Akianguka chini kwenda kuzaa tena, she might fall on the piglet. So ni vizuri mtu akue hapo, uko on standby. In case when anaangukia watoto, you can move the piglets to avoid such accidents. And then after that, you're going to count for 3 days. After 3 days, you're going to do the first iron. We call first iron. We call it tail docking, which is optional. And also we do teeth clipping. From tooth clipping, you will count 21 days since farrowing. You're going to do castration. That is 21 days. And also you're going to do the second iron. You're going to inject the iron, the piglets, and also the mother. We're injecting this iron so that you can boost, because the mother doesn't have enough iron. And also the piglets that you have castrated, they're losing a lot of blood. That's why we do iron injection. After that, you're going to keep on watching on your piglets as they grow. On the 21st day, you'll find that they are nibbling on their mother's feeds. So you're going to make a creep area. We call it a creep area. You're going to put we call the feeds creep starter. Hiyo ndo chakula ya kwanza kula. You train them eating the feeds, the creeps feeds. We buy them from Fugo. After that, the pigs, now they are ready to start feeding on other. They are going to move on to another stage. So they are going to be eating starter feeds. At that time, they are already 2 months old. You've moved the mother. Don't move the piglets. You move the mother from that shed. So you are going to feed them starter feeds for a whole month. So you are going to be giving them at 0.75 grams. From there, as they move on to the next stage, which is 3 months, you are going to add the feeds from 0.75 to 1 kg. Now they are eating growers. They have moved from the starter feeds, they have entered the grower stage. From there, they are going to feed on the growers feeds from 3 months to 5 months. So you'll be adding your feed gradually from the 3rd month, gradually. So when they reach 4 months, you're going to give them 1.5 kgs. As they move on to the next stage, you're going to add 2 kgs. The next stage, 2.5 kgs, until they reach 3 kgs, which is a mature pig now. So the ones that will be going to market, the baconers now, you won't give them 3 kgs. They'll stop at 2.5, and now they're eating finisher instead of growers. For the tooth clipping, we remove the teeth because you find that the piglets have very sharp teeth. There are 8 of them, 4 on the upper set and 4 on the lower set. You find that the piglets, they usually, when they're suckling, there's a lot of fight. So they end up biting each other, or they end up biting their mother's teeth to a point that they cut off the teeth. So that's why we do cut the teeth. And also, as they grow, if you do not do the teeth clipping, as they grow, the teeth is always growing. Utapata inakaa warthog, jinaende kitokea nje. So that's why we do the teeth clipping. When it comes to castration, we do castration only the animals that you know you are baconers. Unazipeleka nyama. Those ones are the one we do castration, because you find that if you eat nyama ya ndume haijafanywa castration, there's a smell and you can tell hii ndume haiko imefanywa castration. For us, I can't really say formulate, since we are using the new science concentrate, which now has come into our country. People are using the concentrates. There are many companies, but for us, we use new science. We formulate, we just buy the new science concentrate, and you're going to buy some materials that you're going to mix with the concentrate. For the starter feeds, the protein percentage should be a bit higher than the carbohydrates, because you know they are piglets and you want them to grow faster. So the percentage for the carbohydrates will be a bit higher. I won't really go deep on the percentages, since you find that the new science concentrate you're buying, it's different according to every stage of the piglet that you are buying for your pigs. If you want to buy for the piglets, you're going to be given a concentrate that is different percentage from the sow and weaner or from the grower. Common diseases in a pig farm is diarrhea, pneumonia, swine flu, which is the major one. There's also bloating and boils. Those are the major ones. For us, we do high biosecurity. We mostly clean. As you can see, our farm is very clean. We usually wash 2 times a week. We have on the food step, we also put magadi and water, so that anyone who comes in must step on that water. So you avoid bringing in so many bacteria and diseases at our farm. We also have, there's pneumonia. Pneumonia only happens when your farm is very cold. If you have like your floors are very cold, you'll find that your animals, they do get pneumonia very frequently. So if you attacked by pneumonia, you just call your vet. If you don't know how to treat your animals, call in your vet and they are going to treat your pigs. Pigs are the cleanest animals and also most intelligent. Actually, they are number 2 after the dogs. They are very intelligent and they are the cleanest. Why am I saying this? As you can see, this pen, it's like a bed sitter. You find it's like a bed sitter. This is the kitchen area, and also this is the toilet area, and that is the feeding area, like the sitting room right there. You'll find that when you put your piglets in this house, they won't go into the dumping area where they're going to be eating. They cannot mix the two. What they do, they know that hapa ndio maji iko, so this is where we'll be going to the toilet, na hapo kule ni kwa chakula, so in the middle hapo ndo tunalala. They can't mix upate ati ndo huyu anaenda huko kwa chakula. It's better you use the commercial feeds unlike the mashakura, because mashakura, it has disadvantages. Kwanza, the smell. Your farm will be very smelly. As you can see, ours are inoki because we don't use mashakura. Unapata your area itakuwa very smelly. For us, ukiwa hata hapo nje, you can't know we have pigs here. Hakuna harufu. But for a farmer who's using mashakura, utajua, the whole area itajua huko kuna nguruwe. Second, unapata they add a lot of fat, unlike the meat. Nyama ndio inakuwa mingi because there's a lot of protein kwa hiyo mashakura. Ukikuja weka nguruwe, machipo, mchele, there's a lot of protein hapo. So ina add mafuta sana badala ya nyama. The little you have, you can also start on pig farming. Soko iko. It's a good business and also a good, you learn so much from the pigs. They are very interesting, by the way. Mostly it should cost you at around, when you add up even the feeds, the miscellaneous, plus also maybe buying, if you have bought the piglet, it should be around 17,000. But if you are the one you are doing your own breeding, so from the piglet to maturity should cost you around 12,500. Like I said, the market is very different. So the farmers will take the pigs. There's this market where the pig is bought at 400 shillings per kg or 450. There's farmers' choice who are going to sell at 282 shillings. They're buying at 282. And also there's another market they're buying at 350. So as a farmer, you should do your math so that you know which market fits you best. Most farmers don't really know their market target. That's why unapata anafanya for like a year or two anaondokea. As we have been in this business for 9 years now, hatuna kazi ingine. Every morning tuko hapa kwa nguruwe, we sell, we market ourselves. So before a farmer starts, get to know your market target. Ndio usiingie tu juu umesikia nguruwe iko na pesa, ukishaingia uanze kuona hiyo pesa kwani iko wapi. Yeah. When it comes to feed, say quality feeds iko around 3,000 and above a bag. But you'll still find kuna mtu anakuzia 23, 25. Na ukienda wewe mwenyewe ukijipeleka kwa field and you start doing your research on the materials, you'll find the materials, the prices are very high. So huyu anauza na 25. There are so many things ajeka kwa hiyo chakula. So the feeds zenyewe haikuwa good quality. When it comes to breed, unapata us as Kenyans, wengine tunapitia shortcut. So there is too much interbreeding. You find that your pigs mpaka zinapoteza traits. You can't tell if this one is a Landrace or a large white. You can't tell. Ni kinguruwe tu kiko hapo. So people should focus so much when it comes to breeds. Tusifanye inbreeding just because you are in it for the money. When it comes to what else? The market. Market sana pia inatusumbua. Saa zingine the market price is very high. At times the market price can be very low. Usifocus just at nimeweka tu wanyama. Nimeweka pig, hiyo ni ya nyama. For a new farmer, I do advise them, kama unataka kuwa breeder, it's okay you start with a pregnant pig. But if you are market targeting kuzipelekanga nyama, it's better you just start with piglets. Isikae hapo hiyo pregnant, it's wasting you a whole of time and money before our watoto wafike kwa soko. Yeah. I've visited many farms and una find that venye wanalea si venye mimi nalea na si venye mtu mwingine analea. So there are farmers who wenye wanalisha nguruwe zao na mashakura. I can't really say that they are also dirty, but maybe even ndo yeye ana prefer. Kuna mimi mwenye nalisha hivi nimejenga concrete na nazipatia commercial feeds. I'm also avoiding na harufu na whatever. Myself, I'm clean, so na prefer nguruwe zangu pia zikuwe safi. All breeds are good, but depends. They are different in certain ways. For like the large white, when iko refu hivyo, the more advantageous it is, juu unapata itakupatia big litter of piglets. But ikifika ni kwa nyama, it doesn't really add that much weight. You have to cross it with another breed. Ndio ikuwe imechukua two traits from two different breeds. We call those piglets the F1 when you cross breed. We call them F1 juu itakuwa na traits za two different breeds. When it comes to the Duroc, it doesn't really make a good mother, but it makes a very good boar. You find when it comes as a mother, it's very rough. It doesn't have good motherability. When it comes to the Landrace, it's a very good mother, and also kakaswiti yake pia iko sawa kabisa. And also it's tolerant to weather changes and diseases. Pia depends na kwenye mkulima anaenda kulishia because of the weather changes. So mtu mwenye ako kama Limuru, we all know it's very cold. Huyo ni mzuri sana achukue large white. Mtu mwenye ako in hot areas ni vizuri achukue Duroc or the Landrace. Yeah.
So my name is Hannah Wakiru Mwadha. I'm a teacher by profession, and here in the farm I assist with the farm operation, various farm operations when it comes to cleaning, handling pigs, serving customers. Yeah. The reason why I somehow took a pause with my profession and joined pig farming, I would say is interest and more of trying to, I wanted to try something new, and for sure I've come to love pig farming, and it is more hopeful.